afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Celebration of Life. Just so you'll know that they didn't pick some random guy off the street. I appreciate this thing. I'm Kenny's oldest brother, Richard, and we're here to celebrate a life well lived and a man well loved by everyone here. You bear with me a couple of minutes. This might get a little weird. My brother is one of the most remarkable men I ever knew. One of the things that I liked about him the most was how much he loved his family and how very much he loved his wife. When he was in Arizona and we would introduce him to people, they would ask him if he was married, and he'd say, "Oh yeah, I'm married up." And that's no Carla. You know that's the truth. My brother Kenny is one of the most well-coordinated, delightful, charming men I ever knew. From riding a motorcycle to swinging a golf club to being on the dance floor, he's the best dancer I ever saw. He could shoot pool better than anybody I ever knew. When we were in high school, I was a senior and he was a junior. He started a pool game that started at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and went on for 15 straight hours. And at the end of which time, he walked home with almost $800 in his pocket, which back in those days was a considerable amount of money. He rode a motorcycle with style. He lived his life with style. I'm just the beginning of this. All of you are, any of you are invited up here to pay homage to a delightful man. So anyone that would like to come up and speak, Carla would like to speak first. Anyone that would like to speak about this wonderful man, please come on up and do your best.
I hope I can get through this. I cried the whole time I was writing it, so I don't know what makes me think I can get through it without crying. But just bear with me, please, if I do. I want to thank all of you, everyone here for coming. It really means a lot to me and my family and Kenny's family. We, like Richard said, we invite others to, stand up. You don't have to get up here on the podium if you don't want, but stand up and just talk a little bit about Kenny, what you knew and what he meant to you, and if there was any special thing that you remember about him. To me, he was more than just a great guy. I took so much for granted. He was my protector. I felt so safe with him. Here's a funny little story. Once we were in Myrtle Beach, we were on a golf vacation. We had just gotten into bed in our hotel room and I felt something on my leg. It brushed my leg, and just when I did, Kenny said, "There's a bug in the bed," and he trapped the bug with his hand. I jumped up to get him a paper towel. When I felt on my leg was a humongous palmetto bug, a flying cockroach. I told him he was the bravest man I ever met, and that he was my hero. He thought it was funny, but I was dead serious. He was my soulmate. Mm-hmm. He stood by my side no matter what. We believed in all the same things in life that were important to us. He was my handyman and fixer. He could fix anything around the house. We have this huge sectional couch we bought when we were in Las Vegas, and the sections kept coming apart. He really hated that couch. But he had fixed C-clamps to the parts of it that had the little hooks and kind of kept them together. That's just how he was, you know, he could really fix things. When I had my bicycle accident 6 years ago when we lived in Las Vegas, he, along with his mother, 2 brothers, and sister, took care of me. And also, that was a very trying time for him. He was scared, thinking that I was going to go first. But also, he was just a cool guy. He was such a cool guy. A red-blooded American male. A DNA man. And my whole life revolved around him. He said before that he didn't want to live to be 100, but I wanted him to live to be 100. It just wasn't meant to be. I always thought that he'd be the one taking care of me, but I know that wasn't the way he wanted it. This is how he wanted the death due part thing to work out. He wanted to be the one to go first, but we would never have dreamed it would have happened this soon and this fast. And now I'll have to go on without him. I know it will be the most painful thing I'll ever have to face in my life. But I know he'd want me to go on for our family. And I will love you and I will miss you forever.
My name's Kelly. I helped put together the photo film that you saw. Those of you that saw some of the pictures can agree that, Aaron, you were so cute. All fanboyers. What happened?
We don't know.
Carson has to be the cute one now. Yeah. My dad was not tall. So there wasn't much to his physical form. My brother, my sister, and I are going to have a little bit of his corporal form, his body. He is being cremated. We're going to get, my urn is going to be about that big. So I'll have a little piece of him. But I'd like everyone to just humor me and put your hand over your heart. That's where my dad is. This part, my little urn is going to mean nothing without this part, because his spirit was seemingly unlimited. It was massive. He could share it with all of us. There was only so much of him physically here that we get to keep, but this part, that's what matters. And you all know it. I can tell. That's where he is right now. Well, we're so lucky.
I remember them, and I'm sure I wasn't going to speak, so I don't like to do this, but I'm sure when you remember him, you remember him laughing and smiling. That's what he did all the time. It didn't matter when he went to the hospital, he was obviously in pain, he wasn't feeling good. But when you went, he smiled at you. And he made sure to let you know that he was glad you were there. Thanks for coming. The last 2 days, he was just in a great mood. It was, you wouldn't believe the laughing and the joking, and he could really joke and laugh and tell a story, and he did. And those last 2 days, he knew. The doctor told him that it was too late, and he was still like that. on the second day, the last day, I brought my youngest daughter in. And even though he was he knew, and he wasn't feeling good, he looked at her and said, "Look at that beautiful smile." And that was Kenny, that was the man he was. You know? I hope we can all be like that. And, if you want to pay homage to Kenny, go out and be that way. Do for others. Even though you feel horrible, be the man Kenny was, be the person Kenny was. Thanks for coming.
I want to thank everybody here to recognize this wonderful man who I'm honored to call my dad. Memories of my daddy. It's been the hardest thing to lose you. You meant so much to me, but you're always in my heart and will always be a part of me. And that's where you will always be. I know that I wish you could have stayed, but all the memories of you and I will never fade. I did not want to lose you, but you did not go alone. A part of me went with you when the good Lord called you out.
That's right.
So just remember one thing must be did. We are never apart. You're with me every day in my working out. My daddy, as we know, you were a gift to all the world and brought joy to everyone. And life will never be the same ever since you have been gone. So I miss you, Daddy. I know you're by my side. My heart is filled with joy because I knew I was your pride. I know you would not want me to be sad because I have an angel watching over me, and that's you, my dad. Death leaves a heartache that no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal. He loved me and my brother. My brother made peace with him. He is not here today, and the conditions speak for itself. But he made peace with his dad, and my dad loved him. He was by his dying side. And we're going to take that peace with us till we all meet again. Thank you, everyone, for coming to celebrate this wonderful man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kimmy's youngest son. You guys, friends know him as KC. Family out in Arizona know him as Otto. It's my dad. To everyone in here, all of you guys, to him, we're family, every single one of you. I know his obituary says Charlie. Charlie was his best friend with every guy. All his guys was his best friend. Buddy Price, Joe Branson, Tall Paul, his friend Shorty, Jack, everyone. All of you guys, when he talked about you guys, he made sure we knew who you were. He took so much pride in talking about his friends and his family. Whenever he spoke with anyone, he spoke with his heart. He loved all of you guys, everyone here, and I just want everybody to live on, enjoy him, remember him for the laughs, the times. Beautiful, beautiful man. I will never, ever, ever fill his shoes. He was so incredible. Man, I hope one day I get to be as strong as that man was. You know, my sister said that he didn't have any physical. Let me tell you something, man. That man had the strongest handshake, but the softest hands. He was stern with his voice, but gentle with his touch. I want everyone here, when you guys leave here, please remember all the good times. Thanks everyone for coming. Love you guys.
Extended way from the Boyders clan. So, any of y'all know the Boyders, y'all know it's always a good time. It's always a good time. More the merrier. I can't remember a time that, you know, Kenny and Carla weren't together. And I can remember growing up how many cookouts. And God bless Kenny, because he was always on that grill. He was forever on that grill. And he'd come out the back steps over at Carla Lane's, and there would be an inferno, like this big thing. And then there's Kenny out there with this little like spray bottle. And it was, the man always had a smile on his face. And like I said, God bless him, because me, Danny, Shelly, Jay, Kelly, Curtis, Aaron, yes, and Ricky, I know. Like for a second. But we were wild. We were a motley group of kids. And Kenny just rolled with it. And you know, that's just the kind of guy he was. He just was so, I don't know, he just was so friendly and welcoming. And he will truly miss. So I know that it means a lot to the person, like, for you guys coming, because he was an extraordinary man who led an extraordinary life. And he will be missed, and we love him. And so tonight when you go home, you know, hug your loved ones. Love them. Tell them you love them. Tell them what they mean to you. And say an extra prayer for Carla and her family. Let Carla be surrounded by the prayer this mom, because she is going to need it. So, I don't usually do this, but thank you guys, and we really appreciate you coming.
Hi everyone, I'm Lexi. I'm Kenny's granddaughter, and I just wanted to say that he was the greatest granddad ever. He was the best grandpa, and the best ever. He was so generous. He thought about everybody. His family meant everything to him, and everybody knows that. When I went to go see him in the hospital, it was me, my mom, Kelly, and Stan and Richard, and my nanny. That's what I call her. Carla, I call her my nanny because that's what I call her. And then we were talking about comical cosmic moments, and the funniest thing to make him laugh, we met a lady, her name was Ashley, and and she was telling us a story, and we asked her, like, what's her last name? Her first name's Ashley, and her last name is Hole. So she got a lot of laughs about that, and we were laughing so hard about that name, because she talks about how everyone jokes on her about her name, and that was hysterical. But that was a great moment. But besides that, I just have so many memories about him when we'd go to the mall just to walk around the mall for no reason, just because he wanted to get his exercise in. And he was like, let's just go window shop, just looking around the mall. That's what he liked to do. He loved his Harley Davidson motorcycles. He loved riding them. He was just the best grandpa anyone could ask for. He loved me, he loved my mom, he loved Kelly, Curtis, Jay, everybody, all of his kids, all of his family, his wife, everything. He was so sweet. His smile would light up a room, literally. It would make everybody just so happy instantly. Thank you all for coming. I know it meant a lot to him. And it means a lot that all of y'all could be here today. Thank you.
First grandchild, Jason. And I thank you for being here, and it would mean the world to your grandfather. And we love you.
Thanks for putting me on the spot. I'm Dallas, and my only regret hearing all these stories is that I didn't get to see him more. I didn't make the time to see him. And when I found out that he passed, it hit me hard because I knew you can't get time back. But everything I hear and everything I remember growing up is everything we've already heard. And he stood up for what was right. I witnessed it on a couple of occasions. And we miss him.
God, my heart goes out to you, sweetheart. My name's Danny. I met Kenny in 540 and go to union meetings, and I sat on the left, kind of in the middle, and KO. He'd sit in the back. We all called him KO. Long hair, squinty eyes. Back then, I didn't know he'd be such a close friend, but he was always kind. I got to work with him at the refinery when I went there. Kay was just a blessing to everybody. He was always happy, always smiling. I don't think I've ever seen him upset, not once. Get together, and he got a new house, went to his house, built him a deck and everything. We had a great time. I mean, cooking and eating. The refinery things would come up and have to work sometimes, you know. We get forced to work. Kale was my connection, you know. If he would get forced, he would never want. I was always there to help him. I knew Thursdays, Kale didn't want to work. Kale says, Thursdays, take my wife and I go out to date, you know. I said, okay, Kale. I said, they can go out that. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. He said, that's our date night. And one day, he says, I said, well, where do y'all go when you going to be? He says, nowhere. He says, she stops and gets Chick-fil-A and we go home and eat. I said, well, that's pretty cool. And then they said, won't you come by next Thursday? We'll have Chick-fil-A. So I said, okay, not working, so I did.
He didn't want to work overtime.
he didn't care about it. I was young and crazy and trying to make every time I could. That's all right. You know, honey's not where it is. Love and family is where it is. And he loved his family. He loved his friends. And he was a great person. Great.
Thank you.
When I got married, Carla was mine. It was just a ceremony. So Carla and I go way back. And we have a long history. She's very dear to me. She's like a sister. And at my wedding, my father was very ill. He was wheelchair bound and he could hardly breathe. But it was important to him to walk me down the aisle. And he wanted to do that, so I had him on one side and my mom on the other. And we knew he wouldn't be able to go any further. And so Kenny stepped up and said he would bring the wheelchair and he would be there so that when we got to the end of the aisle, he could help my dad get back into the wheelchair. And that's what he did. And my dad walked me down the aisle that day. And it really meant a lot to me. And Kenny was a big part of that. And he helped my dad. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget him. He was a great.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Curtis's girlfriend. I just want to say that I didn't get the opportunity
opportunity to make the memories that all of you did. So I can't imagine how hard it must be on your hearts to have this loss, because it only takes a moment for someone to enter your life and make such an impact. And every single memory I have is a good one. He was always very welcoming from the moment he met me. And so Carla and Kelly and Curtis and everyone welcomed me into the family with open arms. And my only regret was that I didn't take a single photo last year, and I got the opportunity today to look at all your beautiful photos together and hear the memories you have. So I think that he would want you all to keep making the memories and keep taking the photos and just honour him and be happy. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of you in here that want to say something about Kenny, not knowing how hard it is, and believe me, it's hard to get up here and talk to a bunch of people about somebody that you love as much as you do. So please, don't be afraid to stand up and do an homage to Kenny. He certainly deserves it. And if no one else wants to talk, Kelly, his daughter, is having a reception after this is all over with. I'm sure you can find out where it is, where it takes place at the end of the meeting.
In Williamsburg.
It's in Williamsburg.
But the address, we'll get back.
Anybody that wants to can come by and get the address. Will be in the lobby taken for that specific purpose. So,
And we're also gonna have a gathering
yeah,
next
we're also
week.
gathering in the little room off to the side. Again, I want to thank you again for all of y'all for coming out and for putting up with this very weak effort to be an MC. It's not something that I'm used to, but
We kind of forced it on.
I manned up. And for my brother, it was well worth the time. Thank you all very much.
Brother.